They'll try and start this drive in the air. Drops it off for Coleman. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. It's a gain of 7, and it'll be a second down.
I like it, I like it, I like it. Get everyone involved in the passing game, and you know you can create those great mismatches throwing it to your guys out of the backfield.
And on the first drive, that can also help establish some rhythm, right?
I think so, and gets everyone involved. They feel like they're part of it, and really gets them amped up as they go forward.
Room to run inside the 40. And bulldozing it, touchdown, Detroit. A great play there. His third touchdown now on the year. And the Lions are going to take a first-quarter lead. You talk about explosion plays. There's one pretty much right out of the gate.
And now they get to ride a wave of emotion, momentum, everything. Just as you described, right out of the gate. Big sprint, touchdown. They're excited. But on the other side, they've got to guard against a major letdown because they hit them right in the gut with that one. And now you start to question yourself a little bit when you give up a touchdown on the opening drive.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Now a first carry for Isaiah Crowell. And he'll get this one up to the 26. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again. Go play action, hit them over the top.
On 2nd down, here's Wentz. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down. Now, Charles, what's the mindset here offensively? You gave up the touchdown pretty quickly. Would it have changed if you had gotten a stop and it would be 0-0 right now, or no?
I wouldn't think so. I think in most cases, just down a touchdown, you know, I mean, we're just getting started here. It should be a long way to go. You think to yourself, stick with the game plan, all the things you worked on in practice. But you have some teams that when they get down, their natural tendency is to aggressively strike back. And let's see if they want to get outside of the game plan we expect and try and be aggressive on their first series.
Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. Fielded just inside the 20. And shedding through the tackle. Excellent work on the run back there, 33 yards. And the Lions will have excellent field position here as they take over 1st and 10. They go play action here on 1st down. Throwing deep for Galladay. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out, incomplete.
They'll put a check mark in the box where the defense coordinator was saying, how well can we stay with these receivers if we're in man coverage? Because he just did it on that one, forced the incompletion. That allowed him to get bolder with his pass rush, won't it?
Absolutely. Frees up your guys elsewhere. The former Indiana Hoosier here, Tevin Coleman. And he's brought down. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs. He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. And what they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be, right? What they saw last week on the ground, they want to see in this game as well.
He'll find a man over the middle. It's Galladay. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. Great change up there on the route and got that inside release, made it a successful pitch and catch.
Well, the first thing you want to do is have him thinking that you're going outside, make a move in that direction. Then you really don't run the route against the whole body of the defender. You run against a half of him, and the inside half.
And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown. Tevin Coleman, his 14th touchdown now on the year. And the Lions add on to their lead.
Well, partner, that was another explosive run, and one thing I've learned in our time in this game, yes, the offensive line has to get a lot of credit, But for big runs to occur, the wide receivers have to block well downfield.
And then you have to have a good guy carrying the ball too, right?
Oh, without a doubt. You need that difference maker lugging the rock.
Time for our first check of the NFL scoreboard. It's the Rams that have grabbed the earth. That one of the many games we'll be watching around the NFL here these final few weeks of the campaign. The Eagles offense now, they head back on the field. You know, Charles, season winding down, time to maybe look ahead to the offseason. What do you see these guys going after either in the draft or free agency?
Well, with the season that they're having, just about every position is up for grabs right now. No one is really safe, but the focal point is always the quarterback position. And he may be auditioning to try and stay with his own current team. I think he's auditioning for the rest of the league to try and find a spot because I think this team is looking for a new quarterback.
They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Room to run past midfield. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Tate. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks.
But it appears that they read man defense and went to the out route. And what you have to do on that one is the receiver's got to make sure he works the defender towards the middle of the field to give himself space to cut to the outside and have that ball delivered with good timing, and they got it done.
And they'll get him down here at about the 42. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2. Now you're down early. How do you get back in the game, maybe establish the run? I think they're trying to do that.
Now, I'm with you on that one, and what I like about the message is that there's no panic from the head coach. He's already told his offensive coordinator, let's run the football, let's get things settled down a little bit and find our way back into this game.
A handoff as they run the counter play. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. So he loses 3 yards there. Now 3rd down. And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively.
Here we go now. Green, 39. Green.
Back to throw. And he's going to go down. Back near midfield at the 49. Sheldon Rankins in there to drop him, and his great season continues. 13 sacks for him now on the year. And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. Taken in at the 11. Give him 11 yards that time on the return, and the Lions will take over. Here's the Lion offense now as they get ready to take over. They'll come out throwing here on first down. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Lamb. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. And give him 17 yards that time as that'll move the chains. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. They'll set up to throw. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 45. And to the 43. So down inside the 45 to the 43-yard line. That's where they'll take over. The Eagles offense now gets set to head back onto the field.
And this is their 3rd drive. Maybe the focus right now not so much on points, but getting their first down.
And when you start off a game, you don't even think that's an issue, do you? But you go a drive, a 2nd drive, no first down, that becomes an issue. Now you got to think about, okay, what type of play calling do I have to do to get us in a spot to pick that first one up?
Give them 12 yards on that one. It earns them a fresh set of downs.
So they pick up the first down after the run, and now they approach for the fresh set.
Hurry up,
They'll look to throw. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Raekwon McMillan, tough to handle on that blitz. He gets him for a loss of 5. I don't care if you're taking it in round 1, you're undrafted, whatever. As a rookie quarterback in this league, you're going to have games where you face adversity like this.
Lessons. All the time you're going to face these lessons. The key for this guy is, will he be able to bounce back in the next one? Because right now, this has not been his game.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Works over the middle. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Zach Ertz, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Eagles have cut it back within a score. Boy, it's nice to have that big, reliable target you can go to.
Each and every time. A lot of people see that position as a fallback. Throw it to them when all else fails. Not at all. This guy can make plays, and that's exactly what he just did.
Yeah, play here for a touchdown. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This will be fielded at the 6. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. And Detroit getting set to go now. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. So now 11 yards to go for this offensive unit. It's 2nd down. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And he is going to go down. He will be sacked on the final play of this first quarter. Here with Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin, as the Lions are in possession of the football here to begin quarter number 2. They do, however, have a tough 3rd and long coming up.
Here we go now.
Now back to throw. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. A very solid gain of 27. And just a small glimpse there as to why they like this rookie so much.
And that's why they lit up a little bit in our meetings with the coaching staff, didn't they?
Yeah, when we talked about him, they did.
Yeah, you know, they like his work ethic. You know, this guy's running every route well in the route tree and getting better at it all the time, really honing his game. They expect a pretty good jump out of him as things continue to move on.
That hold coming from the middle of the line, the center.
And it's difficult for him because sometimes you've got people right over you, and as soon as you snap it, trying to get your hands up and block them, you can be a little bit late getting it done.
Let's go. 3-19. 3-19. Let's go. Philly.
Coleman now. And some space here. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. That one good for 14 yards. And it's a 2nd down.
That was a good, strong run there. And while it won't pick up a first down, it was definitely something needed by that offense. A positive run. They got a good push by their guys up front. Maybe something they can build on as this game continues.
Back to throw here. Ebron caught left side. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks. And this is a guy who last week not only helped his real team, but really helped a lot of fantasy teams. 3 trips to pay dirt. They've got to contain him.
And watching him play is like going to lunch with you when you order that combo plate, right? In this case, his combo plate is he can go over the top of you and catch it in front, turn it into a big gain, run past you, and then uses his size and his physical abilities to keep you away from the football. Hard to defend this guy.
Reigning NFC Offensive Player of the Week. They're going to look to throw. It's complete on the bubble screen. That's Lamb. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down. And, boy, they had high praise for this rookie receiver when we asked the coaches about him, didn't they?
They certainly did, and obviously they liked his measurables. Otherwise, they wouldn't have brought him onto the team. Height, weight, speed, all of that. But how about what they really said? Competitiveness. That's what they really liked about him. The way he goes after the football, competes for it, and decides when it's in the air, it's his and only his.
And the third down pass falls incomplete.
Brandon, it looked like he had his hands on it for a moment, but let's face it, that was going to be a tough catch all the way because of the presence of the defense right there as he was trying to haul it in.
Yeah, nice job to force the incompletion.
And the win last week punted 4 times as this one's away. And he'll take this in at the 1-yard line. A 41-yard punt, 9 on the return. And the Eagles will be backed up deep to get the drive started as they take over 1st and 10. And he'll lose yardage and be down at the 7-yard line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
Partner, you mind if I take off this headset and put on a coaching headset?
You want to get this running game going?
I want to get this running game going. I'm going down there and saying, gentlemen, we have got to run the football. We've got to get it going right now.
Yeah, to this point in the second quarter, it has been a struggle.
Now a handoff as they run left side. And this one also slow in developing as he's maybe getting back here to the line of scrimmage, but not much more than that. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Sheldon Rankins in there to get him. Sack number 14 for him on the year.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely. He's been on constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game.
Fielded at about the 28. So a change of possession here on the punt. And this offense, they're going to have excellent field position. They take over with a 1st and 10 on the short side of the field. And they'll start this drive with very good field position.
Here we go now. Green 39. Green 39.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Eagle pressure, too much this time. Down he goes. Michael Brockers. Busting through to get him for a loss of 6.
Here we go now.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down.
He kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
Looking to throw. Looking deep downfield. And a shot taken on 3rd down, unsuccessful. 4th down now.
And you just know when that play call came in, their eyes lit up because anytime you get a chance to take a big shot downfield, that's a lot of fun, and they missed an opportunity.
44 on his first punt, and this is a good kick as well. Oh, he takes it in, doesn't let it bounce. He takes it at the 2. That'll go as a 39-yard punt, give him 9 on the return. And the offense will come back out deep in their own territory. And now here's a carry heading left. And he takes this across the 15 to the 17. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
Now a handoff here to his running back. Despite a little power on the move, still tackled shy of the 20. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and 3.
Doesn't matter who you're rooting for in this game, the effort of the man with the football, getting away from one and trying to churn forward and get some yardage, I really liked what he did there.
Two minutes to go here in the first half. We'll come back to Philadelphia after this. The Eagles on 3rd down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This time it's 3rd and 3.
Here we go. 3-19. 3-19.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And not a whole lot to speak of there as they'll bring him down shy of the 20. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave them with a 4th down. And now the Lions going to stop us momentarily as they call a timeout. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. This is taken at about the 14. Might have needed just one more block as it stands. 37-yard return. And this offense will take over right at the midfield stripe with a 1st and 10.
Here we go. Blue line it.
Coleman. As he's got this down inside the 40 to the 39. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
They will run again with Coleman. And little room to maneuver there. He gets it down to about the 39. Only a yard of the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the 1st down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
On 3rd down, it's Coleman.
Yeah, they really needed to get something going, didn't they? They had punted on the last 2 possessions. The running game starting to come to the front for them, providing a nice pickup there to keep this drive going.
Here we go. 3-19.
He'll look to throw. Pass incomplete. Eric Ebron, the big tight end, his intended target. And that'll bring up 2nd down. Well, not to get too overcritical there because he knows what he's doing, but his shoulders looked a little off kilter there when he threw that.
I don't think you're being overly critical there. You're just analyzing it, and he gets those shoulders right. That pass will go from incomplete to complete.
Here we go. 3-19.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. And now prior to this 3rd and 1, we're going to get a timeout here, as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. The Lions on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1.
3-19.
They'll set up a throw, and he'll go down at the 28. And now the Eagles going to signal for a timeout. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. And this one is right down the middle. And now it's a 2-score game at 9, 16-7. It's a little bit of time left here in the 2nd quarter, but they get the field goal near the end of the first half to expand that lead.
Yeah, that's got to feel good, but they can't let up. Now on the kickoff, they've got to make sure they don't give up a big return or a big yardage to set up the other team for one last chance to score themselves.
The Eagles offense back out onto the field. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
Some room to roam now. Defenders giving chase, but I don't think they're going to get there. And he's in for the touchdown on the final play of the first half. The prayer is answered.
How did they get that done?
And with the clock at all zeros, they get the touchdown to make this just a one-score game into the lockers.
And you know what else it does? Besides boost their confidence, it doesn't change your game plan any. See, if they're down bigger going into the half, you may have to revise what you plan to do in the second. But now in this spot, within one score and striking distance, you go ahead and keep playing and do what you've worked on all week long.
This will be fielded at the 6. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. Out come the Eagles now as he'll go on offense first here in the third quarter. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he powers his way up past the 30. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on second down.
Second down to the offense in search of 6 yards. He'll drop to throw. And that's off the mark, incomplete. He was trying to get it to Zach Ertz that time. And it'll bring up third down.
When everything is in sync on defense, that means everyone's communicating really well, and sometimes it's nonverbal. They just know that when a receiver's in one spot, this person may have him, and he's in another spot, the next defender may have him. And they've squeezed the passing lanes down to where it's so difficult to find an open area to deliver the football. They've made it tough on them all game long.
They'll drop to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up fourth.
They didn't get the first down, but I have to say I do like the call. I like what they were trying to do. Try and hit your receiver on the run and see if he can pick it up, keep it on his feet, get a little rack yardage.
Yeah, but a nice job defensively to get to him and keep him short of the first. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. Now this is fielded in the end zone. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. So we get a look at the Lions offense as they get ready for their first possession of the second half. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
Hey, how about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little respect and some gratitude by scoring some points.
And to get a little more cushion. It's a 9-yard pickup on the play, and it'll be second and about a yard to go for the first.
Let's go! 3-19!
They'll look to throw. And this is going to be incomplete.
Well, partner, so much for the mismatch. How about the guy at the second level, that big linebacker, able to run with the receiver and make a play on the football?
The Lions on third down, 2 for 5 to this point. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. This is Coleman. And he's got the first down as he's up to the 45-yard line. The gain of 4 that time as the drive continues.
Brandon, they're still in the lead, but momentum's certainly been going the opposite direction. So to me, that's a really important pickup there on 3rd down.
Try and regain some confidence, and you're right, they need to stem the tide a little bit. That certainly helped. So here we go, 1st and 10 now. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Coleman. And a minimal gain here as he's up to about the 47-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And he finds a man on the crossing route. Touchdown, Detroit. A big play there with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Lions are able to grow their lead. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky country. Aren't any speed limits out there?
Oh, they get to the football. It's blocked. Martin, the punter, now out to kick it away. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Here's the Philadelphia offensive unit now as they head out to take over possession. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. So the offense now dealing with a 2nd and 7. And a give this time to the tailback. Not much room here as he only gets it to about the 30. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it's going to make it 3rd down at 6. Good job there keeping him to a short gain. Of course, he's coming off a really terrific performance, reigning NFC Defensive Player of the Week.
And I know people get caught up in, well, if you're the reigning Defensive Player of the Week, you must have made a bunch of spectacular plays. Like you mixed in a few of those, but most of the plays are just like we saw there. Keep them to short gains, make the fundamental tackle.
And under the Lions' pressure, he's brought down.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. And it's taken in at the 9. And he will score. Touchdown, Lions. A great effort there. 91 yards. And the Lions add on to their lead.
Let's just call that play what it was. Bold, dashing, daring, and a big-time return for a touchdown.
Fielding a punt inside the 10. Most coaches, they frown upon that, don't they?
They really do. I do know some special teams coaches who say, okay, I'll let you go back to about the 8, and you're right in that gray area, and he made that play work in a massive way.
So after the punt return touchdown, let's see what their opponents can do with this kickoff. This will be fielded at the 6. Philadelphia getting set to take the field. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. To throw here. Looking for Tate, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Raekwon McMillan. And he will not get all the way home, but he will take this back down to about the 2-yard line. He had his eyes on the end zone. He got close. At least he set the offense up nicely, but he's probably mad he didn't take that one to pay dirt.
I agree with you, and you know he's going to get teased because he didn't get it all the way into the end zone. But if they don't score now, if they don't get a touchdown, he won't just get teased. They'll be glaring at him. How'd you not score? If this was boxing, you think maybe they would have thought about stopping this one because this defense has been bruised, it's been battered. But this is why they keep the fight going, right? They just got done with a really nice play, showing they still got a little bit left, don't they?
Haven't had many plays that they can clip, put in the film room, and smile about, but, hey, there's one.
Clip and save.
And, not only did he drop it, he dropped it in the end zone.
Well, he'll definitely say that that's one he should have held on to. But when you're playing in elements like this, sometimes those bullet passes, those ones with a little bit of pace on them, they can be difficult to hold on to.
They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors, but that's his 2nd touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go. Martin, the punter, now out to kick it away. This one taken from the 7th. Here comes Eagle offense now as they get set to take over here. And last time, 1 play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence.
And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. But I believe it was covered by an Eagle. It was. And Philadelphia is going to hold on to the football.
Wow. That ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. So the offense avoids disaster, keeps possession. Now it's 2nd down.
Now let's go. 3-19.
And he's got room. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. He turned that into a nice gain. Gets him 8 yards closer for 3rd down.
Partner was a definite passing down, but he was able to leak out and pick up some good yardage, even though the coverage was excellent. Maybe it's not exactly how they drew it up, but he still got a big chunk of yardage on 2nd down.
All right, here we go.
And this is going to be incomplete.
Let's face it, if you want to get back into the game, these are the kind of throws you got to hit. He's wide open right there. Got to be able to get it to him, don't you think?
And those are the throws that haven't been available to them every time he's dropped a pass. Yeah, that's a big miss. He gets this away as he'll wisely, I'd say, angle this to the sideline. And this punt sails over the sideline. And the spot, it looks to be right at the 25-yard line. And Detroit getting set to go now.
And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down. And they're behind the sticks here a bit now, dealing with a 2nd and 12. Here as he's taken down. Brandon Graham in there to sack him, and that is 10 for him now on the year. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long.
Here we go now. Watch it now, Barney. Watch it now, Barney.
Looking middle, and that's complete. And they're able to bring him down at the 20. They get 12 yards back, but it still leads to a 4th and long.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. Here's Sam Martin now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And he gets this away, angled for the sideline with a lot behind it. Wow. Philadelphia getting set to take the field. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
They run the counter now on 1st down. Finding some room at midfield. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs. And a new set of downs here after picking up the 1st on the ground. Now a play fake here on 1st down. And this is Ertz with it, right side. No gain there on the completion, 2nd and 10. The defense loves to hang their hat on that, don't they? You get a guy that catches the ball, but you stop him for no gain.
Without a doubt, because they're also used to trying to catch people after the catch, and they miss. And that turns into what? A huge play. We've seen it so many times. In this case, though, catch was made, put down right on the spot.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. Caught by the tight end Ertz. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs. They'll look to throw here on 1st down. And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line. Noah Spence in there to get him. Sack number 14 for him on the year. Over the middle, it's complete. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down.
Some think the teams really won't throw a slant route unless you have a receiver that has a lot of stature to him. But sometimes the little guys, they get lumped.
And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Ziggy Ansah in there to get him for sack number 9 now on the year. And he goes in motion here in the backfield.
Back 99 Philly, here we go. No, check, Patriot.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And this is incomplete. The Eagles unable to convert there on fourth. And the Lions will take over. So the defense has to stay out and get one more stop. They were able to do it, forcing the incompletion.
So on their record, that goes down as a successful play. It doesn't matter how they got there, how it happened. They got it done. They're the ones that are jubilant.
And the drive starts with a handoff to Coleman. Room to run past midfield. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. Almost unstoppable on the ground there, as that one is good for 39. The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass. Here's Coleman. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the fourth quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
He's to the 10, and he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. A great play there with his second TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Lions are able to grow their lead. Elsewhere across the league, fourth quarter action in Los Angeles. Now, you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. Remember to keep an eye on the ticker, of course, at the bottom of your screen for updates on that game and others around the NFL. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. And out and out come the Eagles. And last time out, went for it on fourth down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned it to 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on fourth down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
Second down following the incompletion. This is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football. 12 yards there as they move the chains.
They had two tight ends in the formation on that one. It looked to me like he had his pick of receivers downfield.
I think he was just planning on going over the middle. That's what he did.
Picked up first down, too.
Back to throw now on first down. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep two hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish.
All right, here we go.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Noah Spence in there to get him, and that is sack number 15 for him on the year. The Eagles on third down. It has been a disaster. 0 for 8 thus far. This is 3rd and 16. Back to throw. And Tate's got it. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. The 21 yards there as they convert on 3rd. They'll look to throw. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Jared Davis. He's the one that got to him. He takes him down for a loss of 9.
Here we go.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Charles. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. They get 14 back, but it leads now to a 3rd down.
Here we go.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. He'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And now a fumble. The ball's out. And this is scooped up by the Lions. Oh, he's got some breathing room. The 20, 10, 5. And that might just cement it. A return for a late touchdown. So the defense forces the fumble. They get the score, and a guy on defense becoming offensive there, Charles.
And you know they love that. Any guy on defense loves to pick up the ball and have it in his hands and try and score himself. In this case, that's exactly what happened.
He'll be singing in the shower post-game. So here's the kickoff now as he'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Now they'll run it on the toss. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. They'll wind up losing 4 yards on the play. And that's going to make it 2nd and 14. Now a handoff as they run left side. And it looks like a pickup of 6. That leaves them with 7 yards to go on 3rd down. Now you've got to hustle your guys to the line and get them set.
On a 2nd and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football and gain enough yardage to put themselves in a good spot on 3rd down.
Now they try the right side here. And he will have a 1st down as they get him to the ground at the 37. It's a gain of 9 yards. And on 4th down, they're able to convert and move the sticks. Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. And he whips that one incomplete there.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. So incomplete on 1st. Let's see what 2nd down has in store. On play action, they'll throw. A 50-50 ball here, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 45. He has been interception prone here in his rookie season. How patient can they be with him?
That is the key question, isn't it? A lot of it depends on the head coach, what type of defense you have, and just a general understanding of the makeup of him. But the bottom line is you posed a great question. Are they at the stage where they've run out of patience and now they get to demand production? Or do you continue to stay with him this way?
Defense still with 3 timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them here as the kneel down comes. Well, Charles, the forecast...